Thank you everyone for joining today. We're going to be going over our webinar today. Our topic is what we're calling super sales. It's just a way to describe we're covering scholarships and discounts. We'll be using the coupons module and the gift membership module, and we'll be going over the different ways to offer discounts and gift card type things for our members who maybe when we're having membership drives, or if we just want to offer like special pricing at different times of year, or if you're having some sort of event and you want to give like a promo codes for people that you want to join your club if they meet you at a certain event. There's a whole lot of different use cases for using discounts and gift memberships, but we'll be going over those in detail. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and go over a few bits of housekeeping. All of the microphones will start out muted, and we do ask you to keep them that way. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, you can go ahead and enter them in our chat window. We have Sam in the chat, and she will be assisting with all the questions you have throughout. And then towards the end, we'll have a bit of a Q&A where we'll go through and address any of the questions that you have. And once we are done with that, if you have any other questions at the end, we will stick around for a bit. It looks like we'll probably have today's webinar go about maybe 30 to 45 minutes with, 5 to 15 minutes of Q&A at the end. If you are, new with ClubExpress, or if you just found this through your admin email, you can also take a look at upcoming webinars and video kind of events that we're having. If we're having a ClubExpress update release or anything like that, you can see all of our upcoming kind of announcements and webinars and videos and trainings on our calendar. If you go to clubexpress.com/calendar, or if you just go to clubexpress.com and click on that calendar option in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a list of all of the kind of upcoming schedule of events that we are hosting. And you can also register there. A note about that, if you do decide to register, obviously you don't have to, but if you do decide to register, there are questions tied into a lot of our webinars. So you can enter anything that you want to see specifically ahead of time, and we can update and adjust our webinar to make sure we focus on the things. So that's a great way for you to directly influence what we're covering. Or if you have, webinar requests and things like that, you can register for one of our webinars and say, hey, maybe for the next one, we can cover this topic. So it's just a great way for you to communicate with our webinar and training team to let us kind of influence what we're going to train on. All of our webinars and announcements are always recorded, and we put those recordings up on our YouTube channel. You can find us on YouTube at clubexpress.com, and that's with the dot spelled out. So that's ClubExpress, DOTCOM. And while you're there, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We don't say that just to bump up our subscriber count. We're not professional YouTubers. We just want to make sure that you get appraised whenever our video content gets updated. So if you have to miss a webinar, you'll see it get posted on our YouTube channel a couple days later. Lastly, before we move on to today's topic, we also love to hear from you about how you feel about our product. So we have, if you go to clubexpress.com/reviews, or just click on contact us, there's a review section in our website. And we would love to have, any thoughts and opinions you have about the ClubExpress product. Please leave us a review and let us know how we're doing, especially the things that we're doing well or the things that we can improve on. We love to hear from the people that are using our software, and it helps other people who are considering us decide if we're the right product for them. Without any further announcements, let's go ahead and get started on what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to focus on two modules. They will kind of have implications. We'll go look at member profiles a little bit and the transaction page a little bit, but we are going to primarily focus on the coupons and gift membership modules. The coupons modules is our discount coupons module. It is a page where you can create what we would just call codes that you can apply on the payment screen, and those codes will adjust the amount that people are paying. You can set up different categories just like every other module on ClubExpress. If you're talking about events or photo albums, everything on ClubExpress always includes categories, and that's just to help you stay organized. We're going to walk through the creation process of creating a coupon, and we'll talk about things like limited time coupons or what coupon statuses mean. We'll also talk about how to adjust different values, be it, a flat dollar amount, or maybe you're offering some sort of percentage off all transactions. So if it's a, half off coupon, if someone signs up for a $100 membership, they would obviously get a 50%, a $50 discount. But if someone signs up for a $200 membership, then the value of that coupon would go up and scale with it to be a $100 coupon. And then we'll also talk about the different usages of coupons. You can limit coupon usage to things like, only membership or only event signups or only storefront purchases. We'll go over how to set up those usages as well. And then we'll actually take a step through the coupon usage process, it's very simple. It's just a little code that you enter on your page. So most of the kind of brunt of the labor is on the admin side, and we do that to make it very easy for our users to use. Then we're also going to shift focus and go talk about gift memberships. And gift memberships is a module. It's relatively new to ClubExpress. I think we came out with it maybe about 2 years ago, which in the scope of ClubExpress is fairly recent. And that just allows members or non-members to purchase a gift for other people. And that gift is in the form of a discount coupon. So the gift membership module actually ties into discount coupons. And effectively what it does is it just says, hey, I want to give a gift of membership in this club to, whoever person they want to, be it an existing member or another non-member. And that would automatically send that person a coupon code that they can apply to membership. All of the gift memberships are always a flat dollar amount. Those are not percentage based. And the reason for that is because effectively what you're doing is you're buying a gift card. So the member or the non-member would choose to create a gift membership for someone and say, hey, I want to give them $100 towards their membership in, whatever club that they're interested in. And then they would get a coupon code that would discount their next purchase of membership for that amount. And we'll talk about the creation and we'll talk about how to use those. So now let's actually go into our demonstration. The first thing we're going to go over is coupons, because that's going to kind of inform some of our gift membership icons or options. So we'll go over coupons first. The first thing we're going to take a look at is our categories, and we're going to take a look at how we create and categorize our coupons. The categories are less important than they are in some other places for coupons. Categories only matter for admin organization. The members will not interact with those categories in any way. It's just for us to keep track of which coupon goes in which kind of like folder. Helps you keep track of them if you create a lot of different coupons. We'll also go over the creation process. There's kind of 3 steps in the creation process. There's the general info step, the value step, and the usage step. And in the general info step, that's things like the name, what category you're assigning it to, what date range it's available for. So you can set up coupons to be available for all time going into the future. If you have a coupon code you want to just hand out willy-nilly, maybe it's just like 5 or 10% off. And whenever someone is, on the fence, you can say, hey, here's a 10% off coupon. There you go. Or you can have like rather aggressive coupons, maybe a half off membership, and you can set that to be a limited time only. And so maybe you could have like a social media campaign and you can share this, hey, use this coupon code through the end of December or something like that. And that way you can really do a big drive in membership, because then it puts that urgency on members to kind of join up. We can also take a look at the different statuses. There's only 3 statuses for discount coupons. There's pending, published, and closed. And they're fairly self-explanatory. Pending just means I'm still working on it. I don't want it to be available to the public yet. Published means I'm ready for it to go. It is available for people to start using this code. And then closed would just mean I'm done with this, and it will shut down the coupon. It will no longer be available to be used. If someone tries to use that coupon code after it is closed, then it will give them a message saying this coupon code is no longer valid. The last option in the general info is our financial account. That is just how we categorize those discount funds. It doesn't necessarily take away from that financial account when someone uses it. It just means how are we categorizing the funds that are being used. So whenever you run financial reports, these discount coupons are actually going to show up as a form of payment. And that financial account will determine what form of payment those discount coupons are being applied to. So you can further categorize your discount coupons that way. For value, it's a fairly simple, a lot of people know it's either, half off, 10, 25, 75% off, or you can set a flat dollar amount saying this coupon is good for $20 off your membership, $50, $100, whatever dollar amount you want to apply to that coupon. A note right here when we're talking about value is if the value of a coupon goes over the amount of a transaction, then that coupon will not credit them that amount. So if they have a $75 transaction and a $100 discount coupon, they won't get $25 back. It would just make the $75 transaction free. It would not kind of then give them $25 to use elsewhere. And then we're going to talk about usage. This is probably the most complex part of creating coupon. The usage, we have the availability. And so that means who can use this. You can actually make these discount coupons only available to members. And we can also make them only available to non-members. So maybe we have a non-member code saying, hey, you're not a member yet. So you get, 10% off on a hat. And with a hat purchase, we'll give you, a freebie just to kind of like entice non-members in. The most common usage for discount coupons is often things like scholarships or discounted membership prices. And a note for that is if you are wanting to discount the price of new memberships, you'll want to leave that availability to anyone. Obviously, they have to be a new member, so they're in that transition process of going from a non-member to a member. So just go ahead and leave that availability to anyone, and then we'll talk about how to limit it to only new members here in just a second. And then we can also, like I just mentioned, we can select what type of transaction this applies to. So you can set up discount coupons that are only available to be used on specific use cases, things like the storefront, things like event transactions, things like membership renewals or new memberships or all membership transactions. We'll step through that in a second. And then we're also going to take a look at the single code versus multiple code setup. So when you're creating a discount code, you have the option to create a single code. And so, you can say like, half off member, and you can make a nice little code that just says half off membership, and they can enter that code to get half off their membership. Or you can create multiple unique codes. So you can say it's, our code is half and then kind of a unique jumble of letters and numbers that is unique to each code. And then each of those codes can only be used once. So you'll set whatever the prefix you want is. So that can be free or half or member or whatever you want your prefix to be. And that will automatically set the first few letters or numbers of that code. And then the last kind of set of those letters and numbers will be automatically generated by the system. And each of those can only be used once. So let's go ahead and swap over to our demo site for today, and we'll step through the process of creating a coupon, and then we'll actually walk through the process of using a coupon once it's been created. So let me change my screen share. All right. So this week we're using the Chicago Association of Financial Planners. It's one of our professional demo clubs. And that's just because it already has the correct modules enabled and it's already set up on our membership. You'll notice on our site menu here, we have gift membership, but we don't have discount coupons. The reason for that is discount coupons is not a member-facing module. So when we go to our control panel, this is something you've heard us talk about a few times, but the control panel, all of the different tabs of the control panel are broken up into 3 sections. We have our admin functions, which is all of the tools that our admins can use to interact with the website. The website modules, all of these modules are going to be available to members and admins. And then we have our setup, which is more of our set it and forget it kind of configuration. Discount coupons is going to show up under admin functions. The reason for that is there's no member interactive part of the discount coupons module. Once you create a discount coupon, it's up to the administrative team to distribute those in any way that you want. You can either send them out in a text message, you can write them down on a piece of paper and hand them out, you can print out those codes and cut off little snippets, or you can just tell people, hey, use the code free membership to get your first free year or something like that. But there's no way for members to click into the discount coupons and look at the available coupons, because obviously that would defeat the purpose if they could see all of the coupons that are available to them. So once we click into discount coupons, we're going to see a fairly simple page. It's got a search option where we can narrow the list of coupons down by category, or we can search for them by different statuses or usages. We can also search directly by coupon code. So if we're looking for a specific coupon code, we can type it in here and search. Most of these functions I don't usually use very often. The only reason you would really need to use the search for coupons is if you have dozens and dozens or maybe even 100 coupon codes already set up. And so it might make your search a little bit difficult. For most of our organizations, they're rarely going to have more than 10 or 20 coupon codes. So I usually just leave this blank and just hit search, and it'll show me all of my currently existing coupon codes. You will notice there is an include archived option, and we'll talk about archiving coupon codes here. So once you're done with a code and you don't necessarily need it to show up anymore, just like with our events module, you can archive them. And you can see here we have a few kind of jumbled old test options on this demo site that we archived because we don't need them anymore. So just kind of archiving them and leaving that box unchecked will make it a lot easier for your administrative team to like look at the ones that apply to them. So once you land on this page, the first thing you're going to want to do the first time you come to discount coupons is set up your categories. So in the upper right-hand corner over here, we've got our Manage Categories button. When you click on categories, you just get a few different options here, and the simple Add Category button. And for configuring a category, very simple, just give it a name. That's all you got to do. You just say, this is for membership, this is for events. However you want to organize your coupon codes, you can set it up here. Once you've created a coupon code in a category, you can still edit that category. So if I wanted to change events to, say, all events or something like that, I can change the name of the category. But because a coupon code has used this category before, I can no longer remove it. An example of one that was added and hasn't been used yet is this golf event sponsor. So this is something where we haven't created a discount coupon for this category yet, so it's still removable. So keep that in mind. Once you create a discount coupon, you're stuck with that category. It doesn't mean you have to use it, and it's not even going to be visible to your members, so it's not much of a big deal. But just keep in mind, if you want to come back and clean this up, you won't be able to clean it up once you start creating those discount coupons. So just one of those things that the more organized you start out, the more organized you're going to stay. Once you've got your categories configured, that's all you need to do as far as the configuration of the module comes into play. From that point on, you can start creating your discount coupons. So to create a coupon, you just click on this little Add Coupon button. Once you hit Add Coupon, you'll get those 3 boxes, and these are the 3 different boxes I was talking about before. We've got our general info section, our value section, and then our usage section. In our general info, we're going to give it a name, and so we'll say half off membership. For our category, we would just pick whatever category fits this discount coupon the most, and so we'll say this would fit membership the best. And then we have an option for activation date and expiration date. If we have an upcoming event and we don't want people to use this beforehand, you can set an activation date into the future. So you can say, oh, this isn't active until next Friday the 3rd, and it won't be able to be used until the morning of that date. As for expiration dates, you don't actually have to fill that in. As with a lot of ClubExpress modules, if you see the little red dot icon here, that means it is a required field and it does have to be filled in. But for expiration date, you'll notice we don't have that red dot. You can leave it blank, and that coupon code will never expire. If you do put in a date, the morning of the date that you put in, so let's say we want this coupon to expire on March 24th. The morning of March 24th, this coupon code will no longer be usable, and it'll automatically change the status to closed. So it will just kind of have an automatic cutoff date. So if you're having, like I mentioned earlier, a membership drive where you really want to drive up your membership numbers, you could say, hey, through the end of March, through March 31st, our membership is going to be discounted, and you can offer this half off membership. But then that beginning with April 1st, the morning of April 1st, this coupon code will no longer be usable. For status, I'm going to go ahead and leave it pending. There's our 3 different statuses. For now, I'm still working on it, so I'm going to leave this coupon code as pending. For our financial account, because this is a membership discount, I'm going to assign this to my master membership dues financial account. If I was creating an event discount, I would want to label that as events, or if I'm making a discount for storefronts, I can make it master merchandise. These would just apply the same way you would apply the financial accounts to any other section. You just pick whichever financial account applies best to the discount coupon you are creating. So for now, we're discounting our membership dues, so I'll choose master membership dues. I mentioned archiving earlier. This is where that archived button comes in. Once we check this and save, this coupon will close itself and will disappear from our list before. For now, we're creating a new coupon, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. I would only check that box maybe after this date and I'm done with this coupon and I no longer need to access it. I can archive it so it'll disappear from the search just to keep my my discount coupon admin page a little bit cleaner and more organized. So that's our general info. We'll come back here to change this to published once we're done with the rest of the configuration. But for now, I'll leave that status pending and move on to value. So this is our value option. If all of our memberships are all, say, $150, I could make a half off membership option by labeling it as, say, $75 here. But the more accurate for most of our options is to set it as a percentage, and we could set a 50% percentage. The difference between dollar and percentage, that's fairly self-explanatory. And this whole configuration section for value is very simple. It's just either a specific dollar amount to discount the amount that is being paid for, or you can do a percentage amount. You can go all the way up to 100%. So you could have a discount coupon that makes whatever transaction they are paying for completely free. But for now, we're doing a half off membership. So we'll say 50%. So even if our membership types have different prices, so maybe we have a bronze membership, a silver membership, and a gold membership that are, $100, $200, and $300, no matter what membership they join at, this will discount it by half to make it, 50, $100 and $150 respectively. So the value section is fairly simple to set up. Our usage section, this is where we get to be a little bit interesting. We've got the available option that I mentioned earlier. This is going to be available to, and you have three options. Anyone, which would mean both members and non-members. Members only, which would mean that if you're not logged into the site, this coupon code would not be able to be used. Or non-members only, meaning if you are logged into the site, you will not be able to use it. Very rarely do we see the non-members only option get used. It's usually either a members discount saying, hey, if you're a membership, you get a flat 10% discount on everything in the store, or something of that effect. Or oftentimes you'll see this anyone option used because we're going to distribute this to members and non-members alike. Rarely is there a discount that non-members have access to that members do not. And then we have this applies to section. This is similar to the availability, except for this will control what type of transaction people can use this on. So this is where we can actually get very specific with it. And we have a few options here. We have any charge, which means any charge, be it a storefront purchase or e-learning sign up or event sign up or additional charges, any charge they might sign up for or any charge they might incur, they could use this discount coupon for. More often, you're going to want to specify this is a discount for a specific type of membership. So we're saying half off membership for new members because we're doing a membership drive through the end of March, and we're wanting as many people to sign up for new memberships as possible. So we'll choose apply to new membership. The other options you have here are things like renewals. So maybe you have half off renewals to try to make sure you maintain your existing members. You can do all membership transactions. So you can do new memberships and renewals, meaning whether you're already a member or whether you're joining, this would apply. And the other two options would be event registrations. So you can give a discount to certain event registrations, or you can give a discount to storefront purchases. Other transaction options would have to be set as any charge. These are all of the available different specific choices you have right here. So those of you who are using our storefront, these storefront purchases would just give a discount to any purchases they make in that storefront. So for now, we're going to choose new membership. And then we have to choose a coupon type. And this is where we get kind of interesting. So we have two different checkboxes here. We have single code and we have multiple code. And what we configure changes depending on which box we check here. For single code, we can enter our own coupon code. So we can say, half off. And any member that types half off into the coupon section, we'll take a look at where to type that in later, would then be able to apply that. And that is the only code that there is. There's no unique codes. You can just let people know, hey, half off gets you half off membership. Then below that, once you've set your coupon code, you have the option to either allow that to be unlimited usage, meaning as many people want to sign up are able to do so, or you can say something like, hey, the first 50 people. So we can say, the first 50 people to sign up are going to be able to use this. So right now it says half off membership. If we limit this to 50 users, this code can be used 50 times. And then that 51st time, it's going to say, this code no longer can be used. So that's a way for you to limit. You can say, I can have up to 50 people use this code. Another option to limit code usage would be to have each code be unique, and each code can only be used one time. So that is our multiple code option here. So we can say multiple codes, and we have to choose a number of codes, and we have to choose a code prefix. So that's going to be the first few letters of the code. So on the number of codes, we could say, let's do 10. So that's say we can hand out 10 half off membership coupons, and we'll say the prefix is half. So let's go ahead and save it this way. We'll take a look at what the code looks like once we've saved. So for right now, we're going to create multiple codes for this half off membership. If we save this option here, you'll see half off membership shows up here. The status is currently pending. It is good for 50% off the value. It is not a gift coupon, so it wasn't purchased by anyone at this moment. So this is NA. That is going to apply to our gift membership, which we will be talking about in just a few minutes. And then we see our 10 times 1 each. So that's how many codes there are. And then there's 1 each. You'll see a few of these other options have things like unspecified. We'll be talking about what unspecified means during our gift membership, but all you need to know is those unspecified ones, these are tying into our gift membership module. So we'll be coming back here to look at that once we've taken a peek at gift membership. So here's our code, gift membership. It'll also let you know how many times this code has been used. So right now, none of those 10 codes have been used. So it's set to 0, meaning this code has never been used and it has not been archived. We have a few options out in these little icons here. You know, ClubExpress loves our tiny little icons. There are 3 icons. There are 4 icons you might see. You might see the pencil, which will let you go back into this discount coupon administration page where we can go back and change it to active or published or closed. That's where we can come in and manually shut down a coupon code once we're done with it. We can also go in here and we can use this trash can to delete one. Now, keep in mind, you can only delete a coupon code if it hasn't been published. Once it's been published, it can only be closed or it can be archived. So once it's been activated, you can no longer delete it. While it's still in this pending phase, you can say, oh, actually, I've changed my mind. 50% is too much. I want to change it to 25, or we're not going to do this membership drive anymore, so we can come back and delete it. But once you publish it, it ties into the system in a way that it can no longer be removed. So the other icons you have are the reports icon, and there's simply one report that's tied to our discount, which is just our discount coupon usage. Running that report will just give you a simple report to let you know who used it and how much value they got out of it. So for this, 50% off coupon, different people might get a different value out of this coupon because it's half off for their membership. But like I mentioned earlier, there are different membership values. So someone might get a $50 benefit from this coupon if they're paying for a $100 membership, or they might get a $150 benefit from this coupon if they're paying for a $300 membership. So this report that you can run will let you know who has used the coupon and how much money they got from that coupon. And then the final icon here is this little barcode option. And I'm actually going to show you the barcode option for our half off membership. That will give you access to the codes that we create. So once we publish this half off membership with our 10 codes, so we'll come in here, let's go back to our status, and we'll say, I'm ready to use this discount coupon. I will publish it and save. You'll see my little trash can disappears because now it is a published discount coupon, and I get this little barcode option. When I click on the barcode, this will show me all of the codes associated with it. You'll see they all have the discount, the beginning leading prefix half. That is the prefix I set for this discount coupon. And then after that, they all just have random numbers. You can then either take these and write them down, or tell people over the phone, or send them out in an email. However you want to distribute these is entirely up to you. You can also just highlight them and copy and paste them into a text file. However you want to distribute these is entirely up to you. But we've got right here 10 coupons, and each of these is good to be used once. And each of them is good for half off of a new membership. So this is good for 10 people signing up for new memberships. The other option when you're creating a coupon is our single code option. You can still click on the barcode for a single code option, but instead of 10 here, it's just going to show you one code, and you can then copy and paste that code and distribute that just like you would with these codes, except for if you use one code, it would have multiple uses. So then you could say, use half off member, and then if they type that code in, it can be used however many number of times you allow them, either an unlimited amount of time in a certain time frame, or up to a certain number of times. So that's our discount coupon. Let's go ahead and take a look at a coupon in action. So let's grab one of these coupons. I'm just going to grab this 5077 here. I'm going to copy that code. And let's go take a look at a member transaction. I'm not going to go through the entire membership sign-up process. I have a few people in my transaction search over here that have already gone through the sign-up process. And so we'll go find down here. We've got our Johnny Jackson, who has done a sign-up transaction. So that's a new member sign-up, and it's currently unpaid. And this transaction is for $120. So if I click on this $ here, this is going to take us to our payment page. There's a number of ways to get to our payment page. Let me remove this earlier coupon code. There's a number of ways to get to this payment page. This is the page you would land on when you are done signing up. So when a new member visits your site and clicks on member sign up and steps through the process of filling in their information, you can see more information about that member sign up in some of our earlier webinars. But once they get to the payment page to submit payment for it, this is where they can enter a coupon. The same is true for our events coupon. So when you are done registering for an event, the final page you'll get to, if that event has any sort of payment tied to it, would be the payment page. And then the same is true for our merchandise for our storefront. If someone is making a storefront purchase, they would land on this page as well once they are done making a purchase on the storefront. So this is the same payment page we'll see no matter what kind of transactions they're going to do. They'll always land on the make payment page. They'll see all of the transactions that are available to them. Right now, because this is a sign up transaction, I can enter this code. And there's my half off code. Take the spaces out on either side. I noticed that I accidentally copied those spaces. So there's my half 500577. That's the code directly from it. And if I hit apply, this click to apply redeem coupon, this is going to show up on every payment page. Most people just kind of gloss over it when they're looking at this page because they assume they don't have one, but you can let people know right below their total is a space for them to put in membership coupons or whatever payment coupons they might have, and hit apply. There we go. So there's that half off coupon I just made. I just made a copy of the same one, except for I just used one coupon code. You'll notice once I use a coupon code, I lose the ability to enter codes. So you can only use one code at a time. If I choose to pay later and come back to this transaction again, so we'll do that one more time for you. We have a total of $120 here. If we type in our coupon code of half off, we just click apply. And now we'll see the name of the coupon. I just named it test just for ease of access for today, but the coupon applied is for $60, and that leaves our payment at $60 because this is a 50% off coupon. So it's going to cut the price in half for us. And then we have to decide what to do with the rest of the payment, and they can proceed with the rest of their transaction as normal. So their total is $120. They're getting half off from a coupon. Net payment is $60. And we can go and say, maybe we received a check. We can enter their check number. And because this is a demo site, I can go ahead and record this payment as a check. And so now we've applied a discount coupon to that transaction. It disappears from our pending transaction list. And if we go back to our discount coupon page, we'll see now that test 50% off that I just made down here has one usage. And if I go look at my reports here, and choose discount coupon usage, we will see the code is half off. It was used by Johnny Jackson, and the redemption value was $60. It won't say 50%. It's going to give us an actual dollar amount that we can see how much money we gave in scholarships. This is a report that gets used a lot for organizations that offer scholarships because they may want to brag, on social media, hey, last year we gave out $3,000 worth of scholarships, or whatever they want, if they want to let people know that they are, offering scholarships for memberships if you have some sort of education organization. So that's the process for creating and using those discount coupons. Once you've created it and activated it, all you have to do is just hand that coupon code out to people, and they can begin running those discounts. So let's go ahead and pivot for a second and let's take a look at our gift memberships. They work in a similar way, except for the difference being that people actually pay for the discount coupon to then be applied to members. So let's go ahead and go to a previous page, and I'm going to switch over to my slideshow real quick. So for our gift memberships, we're actually going to find gift memberships in the People tab. Those of you who've been with ClubExpress for a long time might remember the days when you could find modules in multiple tabs of the control panel, and it was a bit of a busy control panel. But we've narrowed it down so that everything only shows up in the control panel once, and gift memberships are going to show up in the People tab in the website modules section. For gift memberships on the configuration side, just like with the discount coupons, there's not a whole lot on the configuration side. It's really just setting the amounts and adding it to the site. So when we say amounts, discount coupons are only available in predefined amounts. I always like to liken discount or a gift membership, to gift cards. So it is something that, like, when you go to give a gift card for a Christmas gift, you go to the store, you say, I want to buy this $50 gift card to, their favorite store. You pay for it up front, and then they get a gift card. And on that gift card is a code that they can use on the website or in store. Our gift memberships work in a similar way. So it's a module that members or non-members can visit. They can then pre-purchase. So they would go ahead and pay for it, a code for someone else. That person, once they've paid for it, would receive an email saying, hey, so-and-so has purchased a gift for you. Here's the code to redeem that gift, and here's a link to the website. Once they buy that code, it'll be available to be used for whatever the amount is set up for. Almost always, this is going to be set up for membership in a way for people to buy memberships for other people. In terms of making the gift membership option available, you'd want to add that module to either your site menu or add a link to it on a page. So you can visit our custom page building webinar, and it'll walk through how to edit your home pages and your custom pages. And when you're creating a link on a custom page or on a home page, one of the options when you're creating a link is a built-in module. And if you have gift memberships turned on, it will show up as one of those links you can link to. Otherwise, if you have your gift memberships module turned on, and we'll step through turning the module on in just a second. Otherwise, you can go to your site menu setup, and you can also add gift memberships to your site menu. And all they have to do is then just hit gift membership, and it'll take them to the page where they can purchase a membership for someone else. As I said, once they purchase it, the recipient will get an email with a unique code, and that code will only be available to them. And then once they use that code, they will get a discount on whatever they are purchasing. Almost always, as I said, membership. So when they go to sign up, they can use that code and they get a discount for a flat number. Again, percentages are not available. It's always going to be a flat dollar amount, like purchasing a $50 or $25 gift card for someone. It may not always match up to the exact dollar amount of membership. That's up to you to make sure that you configure your amounts correctly. And we'll talk about that when we're going through it. But we're going to be using the gift membership coupons to create kind of member gift cards. Once you create an amount, you will actually see that amount show up in your discount coupons page. So you saw earlier those unspecified options in our discount coupons list. Those were all of our gift membership coupons. And so we will be creating an additional amount, and then we'll go take a look at the discount coupons page, and we'll see those amounts show up there as we create them. And then we will also use the gift membership page to look at a list of existing coupons that have been purchased for people. So let's go ahead and walk through it. I'm going to switch back to my demo screen. So we're back on the Chicago Association of Financial Planners. If we go to our people page, under website modules, this is where you'll see gift membership. So unlike discount coupons, this is something that members and non-members are able to interact with. And so it's going to show up under website modules. In terms of adding it to your website, if you go to the website page and click on menus, you will see it show up on the list of options that are available to you if it's an activated module. So that's what we have a few training videos on editing your menus, but it's fairly simple if you want to add it to a menu. And again, whenever you're creating a link, be it in an email or on a custom page or your home page, you can choose the option built-in module to link to gift memberships as well if you wanted to put something on your home page about purchasing gift memberships. When we go back to our people manager page, if you don't see gift membership on your website module list, you may need to go to the upper right-hand corner over here and click on configure. So you'll want to make sure you're in the people tab, click on configure. And then if you don't see gift membership here, so if we set this to inactive for a second, it may show up under disabled modules. So you'll scroll to the bottom on this list of modules over here, and you'll see gift membership below disabled modules, and you'll want to just set that to active and save. And once you've saved that as an active module, you can then close this, and you should see gift memberships pop up on your control panel. So once you click on gift membership here, you should see a fairly familiar page. This is very similar to the discount coupon page, and it's actually going to be the exact same thing as creating discount coupons, except for it's discount coupons that members can purchase for other people. So the first thing you need to do is go to your amounts section. So once you first enable it, there won't be a way for people to create gifts for other people until you've created at least one, what we would call amount. So when we go to our amount page, we have right now, we just have one amount set up. And this is for a Mira's membership, 3-year, and this is an amount of $150. That means the only amount available would be $150. Everyone who purchases a gift membership will only have the availability to purchase a $150 gift membership. What we recommend people do is to set up gift memberships that equal all of your membership type prices. So when we go back to our previous page, I always recommend you go to your control panel and go click on member types. And this is a demo site, so we have way too many member types. But if you have 4 or 5 membership types, each of them different prices, I would either write down or take a screenshot of the prices that are available to you. So I'm just going to use these top 3. So we've got one for $85, one for $125, and one for $120. You would probably want to create amounts that match those. That way, if someone wants to gift a CAMFT membership, they can do that by adding an $85 gift membership. So let's go ahead and add an amount for this membership type for $85. So if we go back to our page and once again go to gift memberships and click on amounts, we can add an amount. And it's a fairly simple configuration. And we'll say CAMFT for an amount of $85. We'll mark this as active, meaning it is available for people to purchase this. As far as categories go, this is just categories that are going to equal our discount coupons categories, meaning this is going to create discount coupons in the same category that we chose earlier. So these categories match up with our discount coupon categories. For this is a membership discount. And so we'll say membership, and then for financial account, once again, we will choose master membership dues. If you have different chapters and you want to, organize different chapter fees as discount coupons, you would just choose the specific chapter. That's why we have this financial account option available to you. But 99 times out of 100, you'll want to just choose master membership dues here. And we'll save. And that's all it takes to create an amount here. We can also then control, once we have multiple amounts, we can control the order they show up in. So I'm going to change that order. Actually, I'm going to move that CAMFT option to the top. And so now this is going to be the first one that shows up. And now we have the option available to people to purchase an $85 gift membership. So that would cover the entire cost of membership in the Chicago Association of Financial Planners for this membership level. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to ask, like, oh, if someone gifts me a discount coupon for $85, but I want the higher level of membership, does that mean I have to join at this membership level? No. This is just going to give them a discount coupon that they can use for any membership level. It's just going to give them $85. So if the person receives a gift for the $85 membership type, they can still join for, say, the $120 membership type. They will just be on the hook for the difference. So they would owe, an additional $35 on top of whatever the discount is, but they won't be responsible for the full $120 amount. So now that we've created that membership amount, let's talk about what it looks like to purchase a gift membership. So if we go back to our control panel and we go to the gift membership as a member, so I'm going to hit switch to view mode, which will let me view these modules as though I'm a member. And I click on gift membership. This is what the gift membership page looks like. So when they click on gift membership, all they get is the gift recipient info. So this is where they can say, I'm going to send this to Ted Jones. And I will enter Ted's email, ted@ted.com. I'll enter his phone number. You can choose whether that's a mobile phone or not. And that's all the information you need to fill in for the person receiving the gift. You just need to fill in an email to make sure that they have an email address to receive that at. It does require a phone number to make sure that if that email bounces, that administrators have a way to get in contact with that person, because we don't necessarily want this information to go into the ether. If that email doesn't go through and they say, hey, did Ted get my email? We have an additional way to get in contact with them. Then we also have the option to fill in your information saying this gift is coming from, right now I'm logged in as Martin Smith. So you can see up here in the upper right-hand corner, I'm logged in as our favorite administrator, Martin Smith. And so it's going to auto fill in your name. But if this gift is coming from someone else, you can also swap the name it's coming from. You can fill in the relationship to the person, friend, husband, wife, so on. You can also put in, it'll also pre-fill your email address, but again, you can also swap that to someone else if you're recording it for someone. And a last interesting tool is you can actually send anonymous gifts. So if you want to send a gift to someone and you don't want them to know it's you, you can send it anonymously, and the person who is receiving the gift will not see who it's coming from. If you choose no, then the person receiving the gift would get the information that's listed here as a part of their email with that gift. And then below, this is where we select our gift amount, and you'll see here's the two options that we have. So those were those gift amounts we were looking at earlier. There's our CAMFT, and that's going to cover the entire cost of a CAMFT membership. But I can also use this discount code for a higher amount if I wanted to. And then I can also set a send date. So these are always going to go out at 6 a.m. Central Time. This is one of the few times where it's going to use the ClubExpress office time instead of the specific club-specific time. So these are always going to go out at 6 a.m. Central Time, but you can set a date. So if you have, your friend's birthday coming up on the 28th, you can set it to be that date, or you can just set it to today to go out immediately. And you can also record a little message, and you can say, happy birthday, or whatever you want to, here's a membership in this organization I think you would like, whatever you want to include. So that person gets a little note from this person saying happy, whatever gift message you want to add, just like you're receiving, flowers in the mail, has a little card with it. It'll show up in the email along with the information, unless you set it to anonymous. You can say, hey, here's an anonymous gift. If you leave your information out of the message, then they won't know who it came from. But for now, we'll just say, it's fine for you to know it's coming from Martin. We'll say happy birthday. And then we're going to complete purchase. And it's going to take us to our payment screen. So this is that page we saw earlier. We have $85. And so now Martin is going to pay $85 to generate the coupon for that person. A lot of people have asked, hey, why doesn't Martin get charged? Why doesn't it wait until after someone uses it to then charge Martin? And the reason for that is these are a lot like gift cards. So once again, you do have to prepay for it to then generate the discount coupon. Otherwise, there might be some sort of lag in the payment. You want to make sure that your organization is getting those funds. And then people will say, well, what if they never end up joining? You may choose to reimburse. So if the person that received the gifts was not interested, they could then let Martin know, and we could go through the process of canceling that transaction and refunding them. We have an entire webinar on the process of canceling transactions and refunding them. But most times the people will still redeem that gift card, and if they don't and they let it go, sometimes that might just be money that your organization received, but no one ever signed up. And that happens, sometimes people lose gift cards. That's one of those things you just have to be aware of. So we can go ahead and say we'll receive a check from Martin. Martin paid by check for $85 to create this gift for his friend. We will record that payment. And once we're done, it's going to drop us back on the homepage, and we have sent that email. And now Ted at ted.com should receive an email saying, hey, You've received a gift from Martin Smith for $85 for membership in the Chicago Association of Financial Planners. If we go back to our gift membership page in our control panel, we will now see there is an added gift from Martin Smith to Ted Jones. The status is open, which means it hasn't been used yet. We can see how much the amount was purchased for. And we can also go in here and edit things. There's not a lot that you can edit. You can edit the recipient's information. So if it hasn't been used yet, we could send this to someone else. Or maybe if this email is incorrect, it might be ted at tedjones.com. And we got that email wrong. So we can update the email. And so now we've got the correct email in there. You'll also have this email icon. So this little letter will resend the email. So if someone says, hey, my friend said he sent me a gift and I never got the email, you can come in here and check that the email was entered correctly and then hit resend. And that will resend the email immediately to that person and they should get that email address. So if they're having trouble receiving that email, you can update their email and resend it. So that is gift membership. There's also there's a few simple reports. This is just a report on who has been given a certain gift membership in a date range. There's not a lot to these two modules. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. I'll go ahead and open that up for questions. Sam, how are we doing?
We're doing great on questions. So I'll start with the questions that didn't get answered. Can the giver of a gift membership get the code and delay sending of the code? And I thought that there was a way to post date the code, but I couldn't quite recall. And I was wondering if you could pop in and check that.
Yeah, you
so
can.
that you might want to say, your birthday is in a month and I'm just going to purchase the gift membership right now and send it out in a month.
So there is a send date. So you can go ahead and pre-purchase it and say his birthday is, April 5th, but I can go ahead and purchase it and it won't send until the morning of that date.
And can you take a look at the system emails that are associated with gift memberships?
Yes. So if we go to our communications page in the control panel and go to system emails, we'll go ahead and just do a search for gift membership. So there's two, I think three. Yeah. So there are three emails that go out when a gift membership is completed. The gift giver will get a confirmation email saying, hey, this person got your email. The gift membership director will receive a notification saying, hey, there was a gift purchased for another member. So that membership director knows to look out for another member joining. And then the one that's probably the most important is this welcome email to gift recipient. And you can click on the pencil over here to take a look at that email. Stretch this out a little bit. So it'll say, dear gift recipient name. And so that'll fill in the name of the person receiving that gift. You've received a generous gift of, and then there's the amount. So for the one we just sent, it would say, $85 to be used towards your membership. This has been given to you by, and this would either say gift giver name or anonymous if we choose to remain anonymous. Additional info, that is going to be your little memo that you send. So it would say happy birthday or, hey, I thought of you. I thought you might like this club. So here's free membership. Obviously, as with all system emails, you can change any of this. The really important thing for you to not change is to not change this discount coupon and not change this link down here. So this link down here is going to take them to the membership page and it will pre-fill the coupon code for them. So they don't have to even copy and paste this. If they just click this link, it will take them to their membership and it will automatically discount their membership by that amount. Otherwise, they can just copy and paste this coupon code once they're signing up. But the rest of this text is entirely optional, up to you. If you change any of the things in the squiggles, so like additional info, if you were to change this, they would not get the special message. If you change the amount, they wouldn't get the correct amount. They wouldn't get the giver name. So I would usually say leave those squiggles alone. But if you want to change the actual text around them, you can, you can say towards your, club membership, whatever you want to add in here, you can alter this text to say whatever you like. And then once you're done, you would just hit save.
And excuse me, another question that came up that I wanted to take a minute to create a distinction for was the modules that Devin talked about today are both built into your website. So gift memberships and discount coupons are both included and are not extra cost features. We do have an extra cost feature called gift discount coupons. That's a completely separate feature. And the distinction or the difference between discount coupons and gift discount coupons is that with discount coupons, it's always an administrator setting up those discount coupons, and they can be setting up more than one at a time. With gift discount coupons, it creates a small interface for members to visit your site and purchase discount coupon codes to send to other people. So those are two different modules. They function pretty much the same way. There are a lot of components of gift discount coupons that you see in discount coupons and gift memberships and things like that. So, depending on your workflow, gift discount coupons might work for you, but for the most part, a lot of folks really use the built-in feature, and admins just create those coupon codes on their own. Another question that came up, and I tested it while I was answering other questions, was if you offer a discount for members or non-members who might be paying with cash or check, which you can set up in money options. If you're offering a discount, which gets applied first, the discount that you offer for a check or cash payment, or the coupon code? And when I ran through the testing, sorry, let me go back through my notes because I actually don't quite remember what I said. So if you offer the coupon code is applied first, and then a cash or check discount. And that discount is just to allow organizations to push members or non-members to pay with cash if they don't want to cover the credit card fees. So that is something that is built into the module itself. So whenever someone visits that payment page, or when you as an administrator are visiting the payment page and you're opting to pay with cash or check and you offer that discount automatically gets applied when you enter in the payment type, or when you select the payment type from the drop-down menu. Once you have that discount in place and you have the amount in place, then you add in your coupon code, and the coupon code then applies to the entire amount.
All right. And I did see a question. I think I mentioned this, but just to reiterate, if a member that receives, or if a new member receives a gift coupon, and they go through the website and they just hit join now and they don't click the link from their email, it won't autofill their discount coupon. What they would need to do is copy and paste it. There is a special link in the system emails. Membership. There is a special link. You may follow this link here to redeem your gift membership. This link will allow them to go through the join process and should automatically discount their membership price. If they follow it any other way other than this link, then they would have to copy and paste this discount code. So if they're going through the website and they get to the payment page and they go, oh yeah, my friend sent me a discount code, they would need to come and copy and paste it, or they could just cancel out and then click on this link at the bottom to take them to their payment page. Again, make sure you don't alter this link or this coupon code, or they may not receive it correctly, but the rest of this text should be fine. All right. Well, it looks like we hit exactly the hour mark, and it looks like questions have slowed down. So if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to send them to our support team. And we will have the recording of this webinar up on our YouTube channel in here just a couple days. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much for your great questions, and we'll see you for our next webinar.